get started, shall we? What is going on, world of YouTube? My name is Grandmaster Scott, and welcome back to episode 8 of the Pokemon Platinum Hexlocke. Now, as you'll see, we've had quite a big party change here. So, I did manage to get our Captain Kidd to a Rhyperior, which is also actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, not high on that, but yes, he is also slightly higher level just because I had to make sure like the cheat was working. So, like, just one level, no problem. But here is the team recap, and I just realized there's something that... Oh, no, or did I do? Wait. I did, okay. It's been a while since I handled the grinding. So, first we have Captain Kidd, the Rhyperior, holding the rock incense with the solid rock ability, which is fantastic. That is quite literally his best ability if you're not doing a double battle. This is such a good ability. So, with a solid rock and the move Stone Edge, Poison Jab, Earthquake, and Rock Smash, he will be our Rock Smash Pokemon. Then we got Sorosha the Alakazam, with Mind Plate, the synchronized ability, and the moves Shockwave, Reflect, Grass Knot, and Psychic. Then we got Slime the Gastrodon, who has lasted honestly longer than I expected, with the Storm Drain ability, and the moves Mud Bomb, Strength, Ice Beam, and Surf. Also, Captain Kidd's ability is a really good one. Lowers defense to raise attack. Lowering defense is a bit scary, but I feel like Solid Rock kind of balances it out well. Then we've got Mothman, the Crobat, with Inner Focus, the Toxic Plate, and the moves Fly, Cross Poison, X-Scissor, and Aerial Ace. Then we got Anubis the Lucario, holding the Wise Glasses, with the Inner Focus ability, and the moves Rock Climb, Dark Pulse, Flash Cannon, and Aura Sphere. And lastly, we got Agathi on the Rotom in Oven form with the Spooky Plate, the Levitate ability. I'm just noticing his stats, dear God. And the moves Thunderbolt, Confuse Ray, Ominous Wind, and Overheat. Alright, so also, I did decide off camera to cave and do the Infinite Rare Candy glitch. There was only one minor problem. As you can see, we barely have anything in our medicine pocket. I was able to use a little bit of money I sold off from just selling all the rare candies to get some more hyper potions and full heals. But yeah, we ended up with nothing left. So any like PP ups and elixirs and ethers we had are just gone, which are probably going to be bad in the future, but it's fine. Let me just do something I've been forgetting to do constantly. If I can find it. Moisturizer, Icicle Plate, Mystic Water. Here we go. No more Shell Bell. I'm going to help with Surf. My throat got clogged early. I'm sorry to hear that. I had a bit of a rough morning, but as I told my mom, if you have a rough morning, if you have a hard morning, that just means that you have to make the rest of the day better. That's something I've always lived my life by. If you had a bad morning, it just means that the rest of your morning has to be better. So, a little bit of words to live by. Where's the gym again? Oh, the Repel's effect wore off. Also, the main reason why I decided to cave in for the rare candies is A, we're nearing the end, and B, with the grinding method I chose, there wasn't really much I could do for, farming with EVs for Rhyperior, so I might as well have. Plus, everyone else is at max, so... Yo, hiya! He's finally come back! He seemed to be feeling better. Me too. I have a hunch that he recognized your toughness right away. I bet he's getting excited over the thought of battling you. Remember what you have to do, Hotshot. Give him a battle that's so hot, it'll reignite his passion for battling. Alright, Hotshot. I'll be waiting at the Pokemon League. Gym's always at the top left, the gym leader's always at the observatory. We did the observatory stuff already. We did that at the end of the last stream. But I just forgot where the gym was. It's been so long since I played a Sinnoh game, you have to remember. But here we go. This is also one of my favorite, not really my favorite gym, but one of my favorite gym leaders. Like, I always love Volkner. I wonder why I'm awake for 57 hours again. I know that's bad, but why? Have you tried melatonin? If you're old enough for it. Let's just talk to this guy once. Like, Check out the trainer case, how many badges you have. You've already got 7. Means you can beat this gym leader. You're on your way to the Pokemon League next. That also means this is the last time I get to give you advice. Oh, you haven't talked to you at all this whole game. Listen carefully. Jimmy is the master of electric types. If you couldn't tell by the gears and the actual electric nodes, that is so dangerous. Alright, so our main strategy for this gym is simple. Captain Kidd. And maybe Slime if we need to. But this is going to be our, like, main thing here. It's like, we're going to use Captain Kidd. If we can't, then, like, someone else will have to take up the mantle. But I think we can just sweep with a Rhyperior. And again, this is actually one of my favorite Pokemon. Never seen this since I'm in Russia. Melatonin's a sleep aid. Yeah, but the mechanic of this gym is alright. Basically, it's just step in these panels, move the gears, and witness Nintendo learning the power of the Nintendo DS. This is actually also one of the few gyms that actually changed in that, or like that wasn't changed between Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Can you make it to the gym leader? You sure now? I can do it. It's fine. I've got Captain Kidd. I have Ryuji's Persona from Persona 5. Also, there aren't many encounters left for us. It's like, there's the route on our way to the Victory Road, and then there's Victory Road itself. Oh, that's actually kind of bad. Don't hit yourself. Thank you. I'm gonna sleep well, so I sleep with a frozen water bottle. That's a good idea. That's also a good idea. Another thing I've found that helps if you need to sleep, chamomile tea. That's a good way to just relax the body. I don't know if my channel is gonna be basically a Silva Gunner channel. Why not? Like, why not do Silva Gunner? Like, especially if you don't do like a copyright thing to any of your covers, then you can help a lot of YouTubers who want to have the music in their video but can't because of copyright. Like, you'd be really, like, a lot of people would thank you. I just finished Pokemon Platinum for the first time yesterday. Nice on! That's why I'm here to learn the best battle techniques around. I mean, why not, you know? Like, the world, like, I'm basically only making 1 or 4 Silver Gunner rips a week. I mean, there's still nothing wrong with it. I mean, honestly, copyright is such a big problem on the internet nowadays that you really need to just, like, that we really do need some, like, copyright-free, like, covers of stuff. They're all baldy rips. Hey, that's still good. Like, whatever you start with first, it's fine. Also, working on a retrospective for Platinum. Nice. I'll prep, like, mind if I do a react to it one day? Alright. Actually, looking ahead, is anyone going to be a problem for just a... No, okay. I may have to occasionally change who I'm using so I don't run out of Earthquake PowerPoints, since I don't have any ethers or elixirs on hand, and there is no way to replenish it. You'd be willing to do that? Yeah, of course. I've done a couple I've done like one, actually no, I've done 2 reacts before in the past. Like, I'd be honored. Hey, thanks. I love Pokemon Platinum, and who knows, maybe you'll find something about Platinum that I never knew about. I probably doubt it, but you know what? Like, it'll be a fun little challenge for myself. Like, if you say anything I didn't know about Pokemon Platinum as a retrospective. Also, I am actually going to switch because I have 7 PP. I don't want to leave just, like, right away. Oh, actually, wait, no. I could just stay in and just use a different move. I think the only good one is the 2 Schoolhouse rips I made for fun. I mean, a lot of people start in different ways. I mean, CJ the Champ, he started off his channel just, like, for fun when he was in college, just doing, like, random stuff like that. Now he's at 2 million. It's like, sometimes the best channels are the ones that just start as like just a kicks and giggles thing. Also, okay, that damage isn't, the damage is fine. I'm gonna just go for poison jabs. Because thankfully, the Luxio line has terrible stats. I know the school of rips don't reference anything. I mean, still, like, everyone starts somewhere. Best Secret Nurse Prospectus for Emerald X, Fire Red, Black 1, Soul Silver, Shield, and Let's Go Eevee so far. If you'd like to read any of those, I wouldn't hate it. I mean, especially like Pokemon X. It's not the one I started with. I started with Y. No, I actually did start with X. Wait, you may say something I never knew. Okay, good. We did not hit ourselves in confusion. And nice. I just figured that Poison Jab would be a nice, just random move to have on Captain Kid. Just like a random, just poison move, I feel like would be. It's just like a nice one. Keep battling. Want to link him to Discord? Sure. And then I'll probably do a react to them someday. Alright, okay, okay. Snapped out of confusion, kill with the Poison Jab. Like, Rhyperior is just insane with stats. I wonder if T9 will use any of my rips for his Baldi videos. Maybe. I couldn't win. No encores for us. You almost killed my Rhyperior. Just off of, like, confusion alone. Just looking... Yeah, I have 168 attack. I wonder if this is the high... Like, who is my strongest attacker, just, like, by stat? Like, 168, 160 by special attack. Slime's probably our weakest one, but they have good health. Then, 109 attack. Balance between attack and defense. So on the bright side, that means Rock Climb's not worthless. It's just marginally worthless. Yeah, okay, so my best attackers... Do you know who T9 is? No, honestly. So my best attackers are just Alakazam and Rhyperior, aka the trade evolutions. Like, of course, the trade evolutions are the strongest ones. Started with our Gold and Soul Silver games, moved to Black and White, then X, then to Shield, then to Violet. Yes, you do. Yes, you have Black and White too. Nice. Nice. Black and White 2 are honestly, like, when it comes to the mainline Pokemon games, they're probably my favorites. But when it comes to Pokemon games in general, this is going to be such a random take, and you're allowed to clip if you want, even though YouTube took out the ability to clip videos. But whatever, you could show this to someone. But or just like, I don't know, like whatever you want to do for like clipping. But my favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Conquest. He's a British YouTuber with a really well edited segments of videos for no particular reason. I'll have to check him out. T9, I'll look him up later. I just simply have any thoughts on a plan we'd like to hear. Like, it's a good pick. I mean, I love Pokemon Conquest. I mean, I've always just loved, like, turn-based RPGs in general. Like, that's what I started with. Very good things about Conquest. Honestly, it's underrated. It is a hidden gem on, not just for Pokemon, but just on the DS. Like, if you've ever played, like, Tactics Ogre, or Final Fantasy Tactics, or, like, Disgaea, or any, like, isometric tactical RPG like that, then you'd like this. And then if you've also played anything like Romance Saga, then it's similar to that also. Like, the whole point is you conquer the entirety of the continent of Ransei, plus you have to, like, manage whatever kingdoms you've conquered. Like, not badly, but you can assign, like, things for them to do. Like, I may do a Pokemon Conquest series on the channel, and not just on the main campaign either. No, because after you beat the games, you get multiple different stories you can do that are like different like challenge runs. So I'd recommend doing, so like I'm probably gonna do all of those as well, because I know a lot of like little secrets about Pokemon Conquest. Favorite Pokemon game is Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. So you're not alone on obscure favorites. Gates to Infinity is a good one. I wish it had more available options for like starters, because you really just have the Unova starters, Pikachu, and Axew. That's it. You're a little bit more limited, but it was still good. It also utilized the 3DS's camera for certain dungeons, and that was just kind of a fun one. Although, when it comes to the Mystery Dungeon games, my favorite one is, honestly, I know a lot of people will say their favorite Mystery Dungeon game is Explorers of Time, Sky, and Darkness. But for me, my favorite one is honestly Super Mystery Dungeon, because I just prefer the quest system there. It also does some good, like, things that other Mystery Dungeon games hadn't done in the past. So that's usually my favorite of them. Another super fan. It's a good one. Like, again, I prefer the globe system that Super Mystery Dungeon does to handle these side quests, where instead of you're given a random selection of quests with randomly generated rewards, instead it's you have set quests with set rewards, and you can only unlock them you can only unlock certain ones depending on who you've friended. And I just like that so much. All 5 Mystery Dungeon games so much. They are so good, and I really want Nintendo to make a modern, not another remake like they did with Rescue Team, even though that was awesome and I wouldn't hate an Explorers remake. But no, I must have a new modern day Mystery Dungeon game. Love Gates Infinity's story so much. It is definitely the most different. Don't know if you know what B3313 is. Is that a hex code for a color? Alright, all these trainers are safe for me to go against. Actually, they're all really safe for me to go against. B3313 is a Super Mario 64 ROM hack. Oh, I never played Mario 64. Honestly, I really have not played a lot of the popular Mario games. Like, I've done 3D World, I've done, like, Odyssey, I've even done a little bit of new Super Mario Bros. For the 3DS. But I've never, and obviously I did Galaxy, who hasn't done Galaxy, but I never did Mario 64, I never did Sunshine, you know? Imagine this, Mario 64 with liminal spaces. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah. Although I also have played a good amount of the Paper Mario games, and I kind of want to do more. Like, specifically, either Sticker Star or Color Splash, even though I've heard not the best things out of either, but I haven't played those, and I kind of want to. Welcome to New Mario. Turns out it's a horror game, and this is a joke, but imagine they made that as a game. That would be interesting if they just made, like, a Mario horror game. That's my website on the Discord. All mainline Pokemon retrospectives are on there. Nice. Color Splash is underrated. I've heard that it's fine, just a bit unfair. Also, that scares me. But I can be safe about it with the Gothyon. Gothyon has Levitate. Yeah, that's true. I never played it, but I kind of want to, just to know what it's like. Ominous Wind. Ah, really? Light Screen? So it'll take a couple of these to kill. Alright, I'm gonna... Thunderbolt's not gonna do anything. I don't know if I'll get hated for this, but 6 stars is my favorite. I never played it, so I'll never know what I'll say. It's not absolutely horror like the majority of the fandom says. Are you kidding me? Alright, at least I got the confuse off, so worst case scenario... so best case scenario, he'll hit himself in confusion a bunch. Oh wait, I have Lepiberry, so I don't have to worry too much about low PP. But when it comes to what my favorite Paper Mario game is, honestly, this is gonna be really random as an answer, but my favorite Paper Mario game, because it was also my first one, is Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. That's the one when Paper Mario teams up with just the Mario and Luigi games. And I love it. Like, that was my first introduction to Paper Mario also. That's fair. I love it. Like, I also have, like, me overall, I have a lot of random picks as what I love when it comes to, like, Pokemon stuff. Like, just games in general. Like, my favorite Danganronpa game, Danganronpa 2. Although I don't think that's that much of a hot take considering it's getting remade. Oh, did you hear that Danganronpa 2x2 got postponed? Like, it got delayed till next year. Like, that upset me a little bit. I was a little disappointed hearing that. Mario 64 plus liminal spaces, and then in parentheses, add entities and Mario 64 betas. That's B3313. Sounds complicated. And a lot. Dream Team is my favorite game of all time. I never played Dream Team. And I don't know if I'll be able to anymore because I don't know if it's on emulator. Well, I can probably find it, but I'll have to find an emulator for it. B3313 is a ginormous map. Nice. You know, more time for it to be made the best it can possibly be. True, because again, out of all the Danganronpa games, between 1, 2, V3, and Ultra Despair Girls, 2 is my favorite of them. 1 was definitely a good time, but not the best replay. Not the best in replayability. V3 is just the worst cast, plus it's weirdly broken. I don't know if that was just because I played it on the Switch, maybe PlayStation's better, but it's just, it lagged a lot in certain areas, and it had to, like, shut down for reasons, like, 4 times when I played it. And then Ultra Despair Girls is a neat little, like, swap up. But also, speaking of games with ginormous maps, I've decided to replay the Xenoblade Chronicles games because they're getting Switch 2 patches. And so I'm starting with the first one. And the Ether Jet feature that they added is honestly a lot of fun. And honestly, it also helps with one of Xenoblade Chronicles' bigger problems, in that the map is huge. So huge, in fact, that it makes it kind of hard to navigate. Or that it takes a long time to navigate. It has 566 stars? Oh my gosh. I mean, that's still not as much as Mario Odyssey has. Like, Mario Odyssey has actually 1,000 stars. Alright, I'm gonna Poison Jab. Iron Tail won't do that much because it's not ×4 effective. You're more of a special attacker, and also I have Solid Rock. Like, that is I did not expect Captain Kid to be this good. Like, seriously, like, it had Rockhead, which was already a pretty decent ability, but you do not understand the power of that ability of Solid Rock. Like, another version of it is Filter, basically reducing the damage you take from super effective damage. And on a Pokemon like Captain Kid, who has so many weaknesses, it's just a fantastic power. Let's give Anubis some time to shine. But this is also going to be a lot of... Had a lot of fun with Pokemon Platinum, but it is difficult to figure out where to go. Honestly, the real difficulty of Platinum is how many, like, freaking HMs you need. Like, seriously, that is its real problem. Like, how all of the hidden moves you need. It's like, just off of Mount Coronet alone, you need Rock Smash, Rock Climb, and Strength. Like, just those 3 alone. And sometimes you'll also need Surf for certain areas, and then you need all 4 of those, plus Waterfall for Victory Road. You need so much. And then you also needed Cut for 1 area of the game. Alright, that full rotate means we can go here. And that is Volcaner. Now, before I go in for the battle with Volcaner, I just want to showcase something. Now, people usually prefer Pokemon Platinum over Pokemon Diamond and Pearl because it updates a lot of the problems that Diamond and Pearl had. It fixes certain bits of pacing, and it improves the Pokedex exponentially. Because if you're just doing Diamond and Pearl, the only fire types you get if you don't pick Chimchar as your starter are just two. You just get two fire types. Ponyta and Magmar. And you don't even get the Magmarizer until post-game. So, or other fire types until post-game. So, you're really just stuck. So, you have that. And also, a lot of the trainers' teams were just terrible. To give you an idea, Volkner, the electric-type trainer, want to know what his team looked like in Diamond and Pearl? He has a Raichu, an Ambipom, an Octillery, and a Luxray. That's his team. And the Elite Four is even worse because, Flint has a Lopunny and a Drifblim. But Volkner here, he has a full electric-type team with a Jolteon, a Raichu, a Luxray, and his ace, which is an Electivire. So, that is it. Hear me out. A Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game that doesn't follow mysteries, dungeons, and it is more like Pokemon. You wake up as a Pokemon, and you have to go to every gym to fight the Elite Four to be free of the Pokemon realm. So basically, the original Pokedex entry of a Kadabra. Nice. But here we go. The final gym leader. Alright, Challenger. It's not often, but some challengers manage to come and challenge me. But they've all been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. I'm Volkner, the gym leader. They say I'm the top gym leader in Sinnoh, but anyway, I guess we'd better get this done. I hope you're the trainer who will make me remember how fun it is to battle. One of my favorite gym leaders, purely off of design. The animation's kind of cool, too, of him just laying down. And then just getting up, just being like, hey. Alright, first Raichu, not Raichu, Jolteon, Earthquake. So, here's what we're going to do. First we're gonna Earthquake, then we're gonna Earthquake, then we're gonna Earthquake, then we're gonna Earthquake. That's it. Some points in B3313 have entities that crash your game, and white coins and white stars also do the same. Is that, like, intentional to crash your game, or is that, like, a glitch that was just never patched? Keep battling. Intentional. Oh. Intentional crashes. You never see that? Honestly, something I would kind of like to see a game do is, like, someone make a game that's intentionally meant to be super buggy and glitchy and broken. Like, bad game idea. Call me Johnny Razor, because bad game idea. A game that is intentionally made to be glitchy and broken and bad, but that's just Portal! Oh no, poor Portal. But a game that's meant to be glitchy and intentional and bad, because it's actually meant to be an ARG that leads to a website with a different game that's better. Or Gray Box Test. I'm sorry, you froze me? Do you know the chances of being frozen? You can only get frozen from damaging ice moves. Are you kidding me? Do you know what the likelihood of that is? Also, it's so weird how there is no Pokemon move that has the chance of freezing. That is not, like, there's no, like, ice equivalent of... Oh my god. Wait, let me double check something. I'm wondering. Am I miss... Oh, that's why it's doing so much to me. It's rivalry. Rivalry increases physical attack against Pokemon of the same gender. A Pokemon game where everyone's a Pokemon and you have to beat the Elite Four to free everyone from being a Pokemon sounds kind of interesting. It does, but I think the best way to go about something like that is make it a... Stop critting me! 2 crits in a row? 2 crits in a row! 2 crits in a row! I just need you to not use a crit on me. Thank you. Now, I need to use a full heal. I swear, if you crit and freeze me at the same time, I'm going to lose it. Okay? No crit. No freeze. I need to heal in case if you do get a crit on me. Because this Luxray, I forgot how rivalry worked. Oh god. I love how there's just every option in the bottom, and then there's just HP and PB restore. It is kind of funny. Okay. No crit. No freeze. Don't crit or freeze me. I mean, I could live a crit, but don't freeze me. Thank God. This earthquake kills. Oh my god! But also, a Pokemon game where everyone's a Pokemon and you have to be Elite Four for everyone. I think the best way to do something like that is make it that everyone, it's just like everyone in that game is just someone trapped in a simulation. And the only way to free them is to like be the Elite Four and champion, because they're not the real Elite Four and champion. They're just like a villain group. That's what I do. Also, this is completely safe. Like, the Selectivire has nothing to hit me super effective. Like, all it knows is Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Giga Impact, and Quick Attack. How is the Luxray the hardest thing we've had to fight so far? Seriously. How? Was that Luxray the strongest thing he had in his gym? Also, let's just be fun and use Stone Edge. It's like, this thing can barely do anything to me. Also, if I didn't have Solid Rock, I probably would have lost. Because the only other ability a Rhyperior can have is Lightning Rod. So this is like his best ability. Alright, you got me beat. Your desire and the noble way your Pokemon battled for you. I even felt thrilled during our match. That was a very good battle. Good, we reignited his love for Pokemon. So much so, he's laughing. That was the most fun I've ever had in a battle since, I don't know when. It's also made me excited to know you and your team will keep battling to greater heights. This is your 8th gym badge. You've earned this. You're right, I earned this. The Beacon badge. Lets you use the hidden move Waterfall even when you're not in a battle. Waterfall happens to be the key if you're going to the Pokemon League. Also, because you've collected all 8 gym badges, any Pokemon at any level will now obey you without fail. I want you to take this too. Honestly, kind of worthless TM at this stage of the game. It's Charge Beam. Like, this move kind of sucks. Like, not gonna lie. It's 60 base power, and it has a chance of raising special attack. Not guaranteed to. It's just a chance. So, like, I don't want that over Shockwave on Alakazam. Well, actually, ooh, wait a minute. Because Alakazam's already a special attacker with our highest special attack. Would that be better to have? I'm gonna wait. Insert stock witch laughing noises over his laughter. Unfortunately, I don't have a soundboard set up. I really need to get one because I have a I have a Stream Deck on hand that I could be using as a soundboard. I just am not. Congratulations, thank you. Now, there's only technically 3 things standing between me and the title of champion. Because first we have to get through the Victory Road. Then we have to deal... Well, actually, first we have to deal with this route. Then we have to deal with Victory Road. And then we have to fight our rival. And then we're done. Hey, Joker! What the? You went and got all 8 gym badges of Sinnoh? Aw, you, that's wicked. I envy you. But don't think you've won, because I'm going to be the toughest trainer ever. You watch me. Before I was, dreaming, I just wanted to be like my dad. Now, things are different. I thought about what being a trainer involves. I thought about it after I lost to Scientology. I thought about what Pokemon are. We're going to get tougher, one step at a time. I'm not going to challenge you to a battle right now. I hate to say it, but I know you're tougher than me. But not a whole lot tougher, just a little. Our difference is about a yard? Nah, not even an inch. What I'm trying to say is that I will catch up to you in no time. If you don't hurry to the gym league, I'll leave you in my wake. Was that your friend? Seeing how you two got along made me happy somehow. It must be wonderful having a friend like that. A person that you can share anything and everything with. A person you can compete with without fighting. It made me feel sort of warm seeing you two. It may seem odd, but I'd like you to have this as my thanks. This isn't much, but... This isn't much. It's just the only way to progress in the game at this point. That hidden machine, it contains Waterfall. If you use it, you can get to the Pokemon Gym, or Pokemon League. I don't know how I should say this, but good luck. So this, for those who don't know Pokemon, this is Jasmine, the Steel-type gym leader of Johto, and this is all she does in the game, because she was made to be a teaser for Heart Gold and Soul Silver coming out. Alright, now... Waterfall? Well, literally only Slime can learn Waterfall. Haven't seen it. These characters are these. No, I've done math before. Alright. Unfortunately, I think the best thing for me to replace Waterfall with is Mud Bomb. Because, honestly, it's 85 accuracy. So there's always a 15% chance it's not gonna land. And honestly, like, Rhyperior's just gonna be better. And at least it has Surf and Ice Beam, which can be used for a lot of other things. Been wanting to play Pokemon for years. For 2 years. There are plenty of good areas to start with. If you don't have a Switch or Switch 2, or if you don't have a Nintendo console, you may have to find an emulator. So it really does depend on what system you have. I played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the best remakes of any Pokemon game. Also, I'm going to head to the Pokemon Center first. I do have a Switch 2. Then the Pokemon games you're able to play are Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Oh, also, I almost forgot, you can also do Legends Arceus and Legends ZA. So... You've got a pretty big selection of mainline Pokemon games you can play. Let's Go 2. Oh, right! I almost forgot. Yeah, you also get the Let's Go games, which are also really good. They used to get a bit of hate back in the day, but honestly, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are good games. Like, it's a good game to get into if you're starting out with Pokemon, and if you only played, Pokemon, or if you only played Pokemon Go. I have zero idea on how to get currency in the eShop or even how to get it. You just connect a credit card. You just have to connect your credit card. That's it. Like, it just uses your just basic. It just uses the money you transfer from your credit card. That's it. If you have a gift card, you can also transfer funds that way. That's all. That's how it works. Oh. I love Oscar so much. That's the one I chose when they came out because I prefer it. Also, wait, what am I doing? Like, you're a wild Pokemon I don't even need. Also, I should not have Captain Kidd here. Honestly, probably Sorosha is my safest bet. But either Sorosha or actually no, Agathion. Also, can I just say something that I realized before stream that really pisses me off? Like, look at this. Like, I'm just gonna pull up the map real quick and see if you see what I see. Do you see what I see right here? Sunny is spelled wrong. Sunny is spelled with 2 N's. This is just S-U-N-Y. That's kind of upsetting to me. Also, when I heard that SAX in SAX in a Garden of Hopes and Dreams, I knew that it was it was that one old dude that made from 2018 Field of Hopes and Dreams arrangement. Nice. It seems perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. Then I am very OCD. Alright, there's no item on this route that is of importance to me. So, I'm just gonna have this on hand. Is there any Pokemon that are new for me to get? Just Tentacruel and a Mantike. Alright. So, nothing really. Really just nothing. And then I just got this on hand for whatever trainers will show up. And yeah, I am gonna have Agathion in the front. Nope. Just so I can Thunderbolt any water Pokemon or trainers in my way. Can I not encounter a Pelipper? Due to state, as part of my playthroughs for my retrospectives, I challenge myself to not use any guides. Ah, that's smart. That's a good way to do that. Gothion is a poison type. I kind of love that. Like, honestly, we need a new evolution. You know, fun fact, Umbreon was supposed to be a poison type before it became a dark type. Like, a lot of people don't know that. But in Gen 2, Umbreon was never intended to be a poison type. Emerald's Victory Road is very rough. Oh, yes, it is. I mean, it's supposed to be rough. It's Victory Road. It's like the final climb you have to make before you challenge the Pokemon League, and I love that. The idea of this is just your final challenge before then. Also, wait, I actually do have a Tentacruel, so this actually, I don't actually remember if I actually did. No particular reason, I want to do an 8-bit drummer style highlight compilation. Yeah, that's fun. Sounds fun. Alright, Thunderbolt. What? I mean, it's good in theory, just wish it wasn't so dark. Yeah, a lot of older games back then relied a lot on Flash. Thankfully, we don't have that problem anymore. Like, I think that ended around Gen 5, so we don't have the issue of needing Flash at all. And also, Flash is no longer an HM, which is also helpful. Keep battling. Highlight compilations in this month's streams. Oh, nice. I was originally going to do a, best of a, highlight compilation for a year video. But honestly, I post so much, I never know what to do. My favorite Victory Road is a Kalos. Honestly, my favorite Victory Road is Unova. Both for Black and White and Black and White 2. Those are my favorite Victory Roads. Because First of all, you have the beginning to Black and White's Victory Road with like the individual rooms relating to the gym badges, which is just a very fun like way to navigate between them. And then you get to Black and White 2, which has the like mechanical gateway that scans if you have a badge, and then it hits you with the. Also, I don't actually remember if I ever caught a Tentacool or not. I think I did. But also I don't remember. Does anyone remember if I ever got a Tentacool or a Tentacruel? Well, actually, this shows I never caught a Tentacruel, but did I ever get a Tentacool? I don't think I did. I'll say, we should be friends with all. Also, I'll say, I'm going to kill Flowery. That whole thing was very interesting. But I don't remember if I ever got a Tentacool. I'm going to assume I didn't. And I'm going to Quick Ball. Maybe Black and White 2 will be just as good, but I haven't finished it yet. I like the Victory Road there. But you're right, Kalos is a really good Victory Road also, with all the times that you go outside. Like, it is kind of neat. Wait, did I? Hang on, I have an idea. I have a way I can test this. I'm not going to nickname at the moment, and I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to fly back to Sunny Shore. If we're just kind of the gateways, Black and White. Okay, that's true. I am mostly just thinking on the gateways, but if we're talking about like just the area themselves, then you're right. Kalos is the best. Let me just check this. Did I already have a Tentacool? Withdraw. No, I didn't. So this is a legal Tentacruel. Alright, it's going to stay unnamed for now, because I don't know if I'll even use it. What editing app should I do for mobile that doesn't require email? What is it again? Like, I have a friend who uses this. He uses a ClipCut, I think it's called? I'm actually forgetting. There is one that's like pretty much used. I already forgot what it was called. This year I'm having the trainers in calls. That one is all like that's true. First of all, with your logic, if you see a Pokeball by the name, that means you didn't catch it. That's the thing, but that's not what I was saying. CapCut, that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure CapCut doesn't require email. But also, like, I knew I hadn't caught a Tentacruel. I just don't remember if I caught a Tentacool or not. Like, it's pre-evolution, because that still counts for Dupe's Claws. Like, that's what I was asking. Because I didn't remember if I had found a Tentacool earlier. Better question is, did you catch something else during the route? I had not caught something else on the route itself. Like, that I know. It's just simply I don't remember if I had caught a Tentacool beforehand. But I know a friend who uses a CapCut for certain things. Is it CapCut? Yes, it is CapCut. Okay, I gotta set up a Max Repel, because this is getting on my nerves. Also, that was a level 40 Tentacruel. That's actually a good ability. That's a good level to find it. Thunderbolt. Alright. Just to make this nicer. Match Repel. I'm also fine with going against him. How does a water-type trainer train at an electric gym? I guess it kind of makes sense, but like it doesn't at the same time. Man type. Thunderbolt. Time to make my fingers sore by editing. Oh, yeah. Like, oh, I remember those days. Part of me honestly kind of wants to get back to those days, so I'm working on something in the background to help with the channel. I'll switch. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Ghost of Ghosts. What's your favorite gym design of any Pokemon game, not counting gym leaders themselves? If we're counting, like, just the gym, like, the gym building, my favorite gym is, honestly, Stow-on-Side. Like, it's the closest to, like, like, it was the first time we ever got, like, a quote-unquote mini-game, and just the whole, like, having to spin it around to slide down was just a really fun mechanic. It was really fun. It was really cool. Another one I like, what was another, like, there's another gym on the tip of my tongue I can think of that was also good. Did YouTube remove the clips feature? Yeah, they removed it a while ago, and it honestly pissed me off. Like, to be fair, YouTube's been removing a lot lately. Like, they also removed the dislike button from shorts. So now, like, you can't even say you didn't like something you watched. Like, YouTube's been removing a lot of features lately. Did you know we're all crazy? Suddenly something moves up the corner of your room at the edge of your eye. Just always at the corner of it, where you never thought to look. I'm just thinking, yeah, I'll do a double battle. The not interested button is, I think, basically a replacement for dislike. Basically. But but that's not that good of a replacement. I hate that YouTube got rid of the dislike button. That's really dumb. I remember all of the memes about it also. I saw this one where it was when you need to know how to do CPR, but the dislike button was removed. So it's a bunch of people trying to do CPR, but they instead just start twerking because that was what the video showed. Because it's so dumb. So was their reasoning. They were trying to do it to be nicer to their creators. Instead of it probably being because YouTube kept pushing so many socio-political news reports. Like, I'm pretty sure that's why they got rid of the dislike button. Like, they claim it was to be nicer to their content creators. I think it was just because of, you know, all of the news reports they kept putting on YouTube. And an Octillery. And a Wingull. Thunderbolt, Octillery, Shockwave the Wingull. Here's the flooding gates of extensions that bring back the dislike and shows how many dislikes it has. Yeah, YouTube just doesn't care anymore. YouTube really has just said, like, we do not care about our creators, about our platform, about our service, about anything. They just do not care in the slightest. Like, they say they care, but do they really? Do they really? If they did, then they'd be nicer on newer creators. Suddenly sees billions of dislikes. Like, I know that there used to be the ability to find dislikes again. Like, there used to be the feature that let you see how many dislikes were on a video, but only Like, sometimes. But, oh, the dislikes. We miss you. We miss being able to see a video we didn't like and actually giving our opinion. We miss having our opinion. The First Amendment is a joke at this point. No one cares, like, the world does not care about freedom of speech. All it cares about is trying to make AI work. When it doesn't, when it barely works. Do I want to fight another... Wait, we had rights? Not anymore, really. Actually, there are so many trainers here. Like, I mean, a lot of this stream is just going to be just battles. Like, some of which look to be optional. I miss disliking videos for kids, aka Ryan's World. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that's another thing YouTube needs to fix. We just need to do an entire YouTube reform. Just like taking all of the problems that YouTube has and just like fixing it. Like, we genuinely need to fix some stuff. Like, we need to take away all of the AI features that are being pushed. We need to bring back the dislike button. We need to bring back clips, which was just such a good way to show your love for a channel. It was also kind of free publicity. But more importantly, we need to fix YouTube Kids. Also, our actual moderation of content on the internet, because they keep flagging videos on YouTube for language and violence, and yet they're allowing some of the stuff on YouTube Kids to exist. Have you seen what's on YouTube Kids? I have, because I've seen videos about stuff that's on YouTube Kids, and might I say, it is by far one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. Just repulsive. Repugnant, even. Like, some of the stuff on there. Like, I want crystal meth. Exactly! There's stuff like that! It's even worse. Like, there's so much, like, disgusting fetish content on there, but they don't think of it that way because they think, oh, it's on YouTube Kids, so it's safe for kids. Or like they think, oh, it's like a little Minecraft video, or it's Five Nights at Freddy's, or Poppy Playtime, stuff like that, and Roblox, and they think it's fine. Like, regular YouTube is much better than kids. It's also kind of better for kids because at least you can like properly check what's actually content for a child and what's not. But it's just so disgusting. I'm also going to hold off on fighting trainers for a bit until I get to the nearest Pokemon Center, and then I'll go back and fight them. Because I still want the XP, but Alright, Dive Ball. But yeah, there's just some gross stuff on there. Like, the stuff that makes you realize, oh, this is what's wrong with our generation. It's that kind of content. Also, this is one of there are only 3 places in the game where Waterfall is used. And this is one of them. Well, actually, no, 4 places, because Victory Road itself. This is one of the only waterfalls in the game. Oh. Just some nice music. YouTube Kids is doing little to nothing to protect kids. Exactly! Like, I've seen some disgusting stuff on there. Some of the grossest fetish-inducing stuff you'll ever see. Like, I thought we left all that stuff behind with Spider-Man and Elsa. Don't look that up. But I thought we left all that behind back in 2015. or 16 or whatever, whenever Frozen was. Thought we left all that in the past. Funny enough, they only did it just so it's not their fault, or it's your fault for letting them watch YouTube. Which just saying sounds pretty bad. Yeah, it's just wrong. Like, I bet if we actually showed the CEO of YouTube what's actually on YouTube Kids, I want them to do that. Like, Mr. Beast or, like, Markiplier, whatever, like, famous YouTuber could potentially randomly be seeing the stream at this moment, or its VOD, get YouTube, the CEO of YouTube, to actually watch YouTube Kids content. Like, I'm not talking Baby Shark or Ryan's World. No, the real YouTube Kids content. That is just some of the grossest, fetishiest stuff ever. That doesn't even take that long to find on YouTube Kids. Like, oh, it's so gross. It's so... It makes me shudder just remembering it even exists. But also, that's dumb, saying it's the parents' fault for letting them watch YouTube. That's dumb because, like, you're a platform made specifically for kids. You should do the stuff that the kids don't do. It may sound dumb, but I want those stupid Roblox ranters to address what's on YouTube Kids. Are we talking about the people that are actually in charge of Roblox? You know, it's the Roblox CEO that's one of the main reasons I choose not to do Roblox, just in general. Not even just on the channel, just in general. Like, my main thing for... still I'm already on my rant, but... My main reason for not wanting to do Roblox on the channel, it's two things. First, it is so brain rotted on that platform now that I just don't feel right going on it. And second, the CEO has made some really disgusting comments about some of the privacy issues and, like, pedophilia problems that plagued Roblox. You know what the CEO said in response to it? In response to all the, like, sex offenses made? They said, and I kid you not, where you see a problem, we see opportunity. Which is so disgusting that I just refuse to touch Roblox with a 10-foot pole. Give me an 11-foot pole so I can beat it over the head. YouTube is made for all, so it's not made equal to all. That's the idea of YouTube Kids. But giving the power to a kid does not make their ideas better. Exactly! Like, just because you made a platform that a kid could be on or make content for does not mean it's good. Kids are not smart. Kids are dumb. Why else do you think we have preschool and kindergarten? It's called preschool for a reason. It's before you learn. Because you're a moron! Oh, it's disgusting how they even let Gooseworks on YouTube because of their old tweet. That say some good. I mean, Gooseworks has been working. Honestly, Gooseworks has been getting a lot of, like, stress recently because of the Amazing Digital Circus ending that we should give them a little bit of levity. Plus, they've clearly been working to not being like that. So... you know, like, cut him some slack. Plus, I wouldn't even know that because I'm not even on Twitter, or Facebook, or Instagram, or Snapchat. I'm not even on Blue Sky. I just choose not to be on social media. All I'm really on is just YouTube and TikTok, and that's it. And even then, I just do TikTok just to send my sister stuff, and that's it. Sometimes I'll post there, but not often. Like, only if I found something that I didn't want to post, that I only wanted to post on YouTube, but, like, only if I found something that I wanted to post to both YouTube and TikTok, and that's really it. But also, I do feel bad, excuse me, for Gooseworks for all the stuff that had been going on after the Amazing Digital Circus. Excuse me. After the Amazing Digital Circus ended. Because even though they very clearly said they don't want a season 2, people keep asking for a season 2. It's like, and this is something and this kind of goes back to something I was talking about before. Like, we need to be able to let a creator just say they're done with something without pushing for more of that content. Like, if they're tapped out of ideas, or they just simply said that the story is over and they don't want more, then don't give the people, then don't ask for more. Don't give them more if you're actually done. If you eventually come up with an idea for a sequel in the future, then go for it, you know? It's like with Gravity Falls. Like, if Alex Hirsch wants to come out with a new spin-off to Gravity Falls following Stan and his brother on their adventures in the Pacific Atlantic, I would be thrilled. I would be ecstatic for it. But if he doesn't, or if he doesn't want to do a sequel to Gravity Falls, then that's fine too. Like, we need to be able to let a creator say, like, they're done. Like with Smiling Friends. Like, I don't even watch Smiling Friends, and even I respect them for saying that they're canceling it. Just because they felt burned out. Like, it's important. Like, it's always important to be able to step back, look at what you've made, say, I am content, and then just leave it there. You know? Like, it's fine doing it in that way. And if you do feel like adding something in the future because you had a good idea on something, go for it. You know? Like, it's always important. Like, you need to be able to know when to say, I'm done. It is finished. No more. It's just something that goes through my head sometimes. And now to get to less existential news, I saw Supergirl the other day. And honestly, it was fine. It was alright. I don't think it deserves all of the hate it was getting. But you can just search Mr. ThinkPad, The Amazing Digital Circus is frustrating, and see the tweets. Maybe, maybe not. I don't like to get into YouTuber controversy. Unless it's, like, funny controversy. Like, they die for a stupid reason, you know? But, no. Like, I don't like to get into YouTuber controversies. Like, you will never see me being the kind of YouTuber that'll just, like, suddenly have beef with another one. I will never be that person. But the company, absolutely, because they're never gonna listen to me. But, like, if I have beef with just, like, a random YouTuber or streamer, like, there's always the small chance that someone will hear me, so I can't just go around saying negative stuff about them. Companies, absolutely, no one's gonna care. Same if I say something bad about, like, Taylor Swift or, like, Elon Musk. Like, what are you gonna do? Here's copy what Gooseberg said in past tweets here. Honestly, no, I don't want any, like, controversies like that. I don't want anything controversial like that in my channel. Like, I try to keep everything controversial and political out of the channel, unless it's actually, like, something I care about. Like, PlayStation getting rid of physical copies. That is so stupid. Like, seriously. Like, I may not be the kind of person who does... I may not do physical copies often anymore. Like, I prefer digital, but sometimes I'll get a physical copy. Like, especially now. Like, if I want to play a Wii U game, and now that they don't have the eShop anymore, I'll get a physical game then. You know? So, it's fine in that regard. Plus, I have some... like, want to see the last physical copies I bought? Like, the last physical copies of a game I bought myself were Bravely Default Remastered, when I first got my Switch 2, I bought it at the same time, and Pokemon Pokopia, which we will be playing once we're done with the Hexlocke. Like, once we're done with the Hexlocke, we will be playing this. Like, this is still, like, sealed, also. So these were the last two physical copies I got, and I still enjoy the fact that I have them, you know? I remember the days when I would go to a GameStop, and I would, like, peruse all the games they had, whether it was in the used section, which I usually went to, or if it was like a new thing, I would look at all the DS and 3DS games they had, and I was just like on the ride home, I was always just so like bright-eyed and happy seeing all the stuff they had, and it just made me like, it was just so nostalgic. And then I would get home, I would open it up like after reading the back of the box a bunch of times, and then I would just and then I would play the game. I would go to my bedroom, I'd boot up my DS or 3DS, and then I'd play the game and just fall in love. Like, I miss those days. Oh, wait. Here we go. I pulled up the wrong thing I needed. Alright, Victory Road. First of all, any items that'll be important for me to find? No. Yes-ish. If I want them. I don't know if I do. I don't know if anyone can learn this. And I can't even go here yet. Okay, so no. And as for the Pokemon we can find, any that are new are... There's a chance I could find a Gabite, a Steelix, or an Onix that are like new Pokemon on this floor. It changes on the later floors, and by that I mean I could get a Magneton. So that's what we'd be looking for. Also, there's a chance I could find a Azumarill. Nice. Or a Floatzel, which I don't have. Physical copies are... Literally what don't make sense with me. Switch to fan turned into a helicopter when downloading Smash Bros. It can get loud. You can fix what's already corrupted. You can mend it, but it's not going to work. Best thing to do is reset what's already there. Probably should just get some people that's not corrupted by greed to replace the directors of Nintendo if you want nostalgia back. Thankfully, Nintendo isn't like that. They are still keeping up with physical copies. But it's just PlayStation that seems to be doing this. PlayStation are the only ones that seem to be getting rid of physical copies. But Nintendo, sure, they're greedy with the price of their games, but they're not the worst with this greed. They're not good, but there are worse. And I will be running to see if I can get a new encounter. Because I've seen the Pokemon I could find. Any newer ones are low encounter rates. And then I've also got to find the trainers to fight. Run away. Like, Nintendo were definitely greedy, but they're honestly not as bad. Like, they're bad, just not as bad. Like, there are worse. Oh, and there's our encounter, Onyx. Domino's Pizza made a retweet to Sony saying we're no longer making physical... I've seen that retweet. I saw it on YouTube, and that was hilarious. Like, we are going to discontinue our physical pizzas. You have to download our digital pizza to use our services. And I found that so funny. Also, this Onix is our last encounter for the Nuzlocke. Oh, God. That shouldn't kill, right? Oh, that's barely anything. I forget that Agothion's actually stronger than it looks. Also, what Pokemon do I have that could be useful? At best, I'd have the Ultra Ball, Great Ball, and Premier Ball. And technically the Timer Ball and Heal Ball if it gets too bad. I'm gonna confuse Ray. See if I can get you that. Also, that's not the only insult that's been happening with them. The creator of Baldur's Gate 3 came out and said that even though it's expensive to produce physical copies, we still know the joy it brings to our fans. And also the creators of Terraria and Subnautica are pissed, and are upset, and there's a ton of petitions going on. Like, I kind of hope that Stop Killing Games gets passed in California. Well, there goes our chance at having a Steelix. That was our encounter, and it's not anymore. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this go by a lot faster. Think of a joke that probably Home Depot would tweet. Home Depot with one of the company with one of the best themes ever. Also, let me check my map real quick so I know where I have to go. So that's the exit. I have to go from that rock climb, which the only way to get there is from that staircase. Oh wait, these are all the floor. Okay. Yeah. So from that staircase. Now that's the roof down here. To get there, I need to surf waterfall from there. Right, to get to this body of water, I need to be here from here. It could also be here. So there's two, although I don't think I can actually get there. Yeah. I'm just trying to get a feel of the map real quick. Okay, to even get down there, I need to rock climb, meaning I have to be up, and from where I am now, I can at least go here. Okay. Alright, I've got my path. I got my path routed. We are discontinuing physical furniture for digital furniture. A lot of people are not happy. Even other like companies are like making fun of Sony for doing this. Which is bad, especially after they discontinued a ton of their like they took a bunch of movies off of their page without refunding. Like they are in hot water right now for legitimate reasons. Anubis. I am a psychic. I can see your future. I can see you beating me very badly. Sony is on boiling water. Not even hot water. The water is a boiling right now. They are suffering the same kind of fate that the criminal Goemon was suffering, being boiled alive. We're sorry we can't give you physical jobs. We can only give you digital jobs. It's like, the only time that is acceptable is if we're going to a digital circus. Like, we're not going to a physical circus, we're going to a digital circus. Imagine if Glitch ends up making the Amazing Digital Circus a real thing. You know? Like, hub world where you can just, like... Imagine they make their own Roblox. Like, they make their own Roblox with... Like, you can make your own circus Sona, and you can just hang around the entirety of the digital circus, and you can just, like, create your own world to be in. Kane, welcome to our digital circus! Exactly. Honestly, I wouldn't hate if they did that. Like, if Glitch just came out and said, like, we're not going to give you a sequel, but we can do you one better. Like, here is the digital circus itself. It's like, prepare to be a brain scan. Ooh, I got the flinch. Nice. Oh. Well, there goes me being cheeky. Well, it didn't even matter. We can't give you physical shelves, we can only give you digital shelves. I would make the joke saying, I can't give you a physical YouTuber, so here's a digital YouTuber. But isn't that just a VTuber? VTubers are just digital YouTubers. Also, you ever, like, I still love. I know that there were people that were upset over the ending of the Amazing Digital Circus. I found it was a quaint ending. You know, like it was sad seeing Jax die and abstract, but it had like a very like peaceful resolution. And I also don't hate that Kane came back to life. It also gave him a redemption arc. Can't give you a real bird, I can only give you a digital bird. Suddenly, bird VTuber. That probably exists. There's probably some VTuber out there that is just like a bird Sona. Like a bird persona. Like, I can absolutely see that. Just looking to see if this is like a trainer I should change for. The answer is yes. I can't give you physical blankets. I can only give you digital blankets. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like, they're really, like, I can't give you physical food, so here's digital food. Like, welcome to Sony's restaurant. We can't give you, like, we don't have actual food. We just have a QR code you can scan to download a JPEG of food. And yes, the food is AI generated. It's like, that's why it looks like a that's why it looks like a monkey's face. Like, you know Sony will probably do that. Even though they're not the ones that are in trouble with AI, that's just Xbox. Imagine if like Microsoft makes a restaurant and it's all just AI generated. It's like, welcome to our restaurant. Please enjoy the food we have presented for you. And there's like nothing there. It's just like empty. Also, what could a Blissey do? Like, I don't think they have anything that could really hurt me. They can heal themselves. We can't give you physical houses. We can only give you digital houses using this app called AR House. Yeah, they're like it's so dumb. Like, we are not, like, I'm usually like pretty like forgiving about the gaming gaming companies, but this is dumb. Like, there is a bird VTuber and they're a harpy or kumi. Yeah, I only know about them because of the tungsten cube video. Nice. Wait, tungsten cube? You mean like Raxd? Did this bird VTuber do a tungsten cube collab with Raxd, or is this like something unrelated to them? All right, let's go back into. Actually, no. Let's give Anubis some love and training. Like, I don't know, I don't watch VTubers. Like, the most I've seen with VTubers, really, it's just Jaden animations when she would do, like, her gaming stuff, and that's it. Like, I don't really watch VTubers. Which is funny, because I have a friend that's a VTuber. I just don't. Mostly because so many of them are just, like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, so many of them are like sex pilled and I just prefer not. Keep hold moves, even though extreme speed is actually a good priority attack. The entire chat from one of their videos wanted her to buy a tungsten cube and a lot of other things, even though she wanted ball pit balls. Okay, that's actually kind of hilarious. That's not what I was thinking. That's actually really funny. But yeah, so many like VTubers are just like, they follow the rules sex sells, and I just prefer not. And if it's not that, then others are like, if they're not like sex pilled, then they're like, no offense, kind of cringy furries. Like, I don't know if there's such a thing as like a balance between that with a good VTuber. Well, I mean, there is. Those are PNG tubers, like Shen. Like, I think that's kind of it. I think that's your balance. Just Shenpai. Alright. Just thinking, because I want to go through Victory Road with as few fights as possible. I can't deliver your physical order. I can only deliver a digital order, and it's just a picture. It's like, so you couldn't get me the book I ordered. You could just give me a picture of the book. Well, actually, that's just a graphic novel at that point. So speaking on books, Kagurabachi one of my a manga I've been getting into recently is getting an anime adaptation. Let's see. Okay, this leads me to an item. I think that's like a TM. I don't even know if it's a TM because I honestly there's no TMs I really need for my team at the moment. Because I'm not even sure if I need like Dark Pulse on Alakazam or not. Fun fact: even the mother clowns on her daughter on the videos. That's adorable. That's actually adorable. Like that's just cute. That's a cute like mother-daughter relationship. I can't give you a physical self-register. I can only give you a digital self-register. Like, it's so dumb. Like, Sony is so dumb for this. And you can't even, like, justify it because physical copies are expensive. Because, again, the creator of Baldur's Gate 3 said, yes, it's expensive, but we know how much happier it makes you guys. And what's also sad is we kind of caused this. Because like so many people. Oh wait, oh no, dang it, I went too far. Please tell me you're safe for my Rotom to go against. I think oh yeah, it's fine. Okay, like it is dumb. Like, we know why they're really doing... Because, again, like, a record was broken when Grand Theft Auto 6 was given pre-order. And with the most. I should be fine with this Blizzard. Okay. I can overheat and kill the Mamoswine. Switch. Slime. Yeah, this Ace Trainer, he's got safe Pokemon I can go against. I can't give you physical Pokemon, I can only give you digital Pokemon. Here's a 3D render of a Pikachu. Technically, that's still physical. Like, if you're given the physical photo, like, that's technically a physical copy of a Pokemon. But if it's just like, we just like fax, like, we just like email it to you, then it's bad. But either way, it's just dumb. I doubt that Nintendo would ever go that far because they make a lot of money off of like physical pre-orders, because like Nintendo, like, they're greedy, but at least they care to an extent about their fans. Like, to an extent, not much, just to an extent. Because, I mean, if they didn't, we wouldn't be getting a new Xenoblade game. I can't give you a digital copy of Dinosaur. Here's a physical copy. That's even better. Where it sit? It's like, suddenly behind you, Velociraptor. It's like, frick. It's like, or better yet, it's like, ooh, Velociraptor. Okay, I didn't realize that you were poisoned. What are you? Oh, sorry, I can't give you physical gold, but I can give you digital gold. Actually, you say email 90 PNGs of gold bars. In actuality, that's just Wario getting into crypto. He's like, Waluigi, I've found a brand new money-making scheme we can get into. Have you ever heard of crypto? Like, I'm getting into Bitcoin, Waluigi. It's like, wah, my stocks! It's like, that's how you know Waluigi's truly greedy. Do you think Waluigi would never do crypto? Like, but do you think he would ever do... Oh, I see what I was supposed to do. So, like, that trainer fight was one of the mandatory ones. proceeds to get ransomware. Yeah, that's something Wario would do. He would absolutely do ransomware. It's like, Mario's like, Princess the Peach has sent me an email. Oh, alright, I click on it. Like, oh no, I have a virus. Like, oh, ha, ha. If you don't email me, if you don't Venmo me 10 million coins right now, I'm going to harvest all of your data. Like, that's how you know Wario's truly evil. Like, when he starts getting into Nigerian print scams. Like, some poor toad. Like, Wario has absolutely done some poor toad dirty like that. I can tell you. Like, he's probably, like, sent an email from Princess Peach to some random toad. Or to Bowser. Actually, that's more believable. He's done the scam to Bowser. It's like, Princess Peach! Like, forgive the toad voice. Like, Princess Peach, I found a great way to get rid of Bowser for a bit. Oh, that's great. What had you done? I've set up a phishing scam. Like, what? Like, I sent him an email in your name from a different IP telling him to email you or to Venmo you 10 million coins. And it worked? I'm a millionaire now, Peach. I apologize. I apologize profusely for my toad voice. But also, I don't apologize. It's fun doing it. Princess! I have a phishing scam we can do! Like, that's great. What have you done? I'm harvesting Bitcoin, Peach! It's fun. It's a very fun. It's fun to do a toad voice. Some person probably just, and like, I haven't been paying attention to like concurrence at the moment. Someone probably came into this stream, saw me do the voice, and then just left. If they did, that's their problem! Poison jab. There we go. Critical hit! I'm actually kind of grateful for that, because I just remembered this thing probably had like a grass move it could have hit me with, like Wood Hammer. That would have been bad. But that was a lucky crit. Okay, which is the safest way to go? There's a veteran trainer up there. I literally can't do anything on this right side. I have to go north. Okay. Also, I couldn't even go to the west unless I fought that veteran trainer. So basically, I have no choice. I can't give you physical worms. I can only give you digital worms as fish bait. It's like, here's a PNG of a fishing rod with worms. Like, that is sad. Oh wait, I don't even have to fight this veteran trainer. Nice. I can just leave. Like, I probably hurt his feelings, and I don't care. This is honestly kind of a boring victory road. You're just going between the same 3 rooms over and over again. Excuse me. My Pokemon knows karate. I'm warning you, it's a tough one. Hey, yeah? Well, I have an Alakazam. Hey, I know karate! I know telekinesis. Just, like, throws him to the side. It's like, I'm a black belt in every martial art known to man. What do you have? The Force. Whoosh! Basically what my Alakazam did. It's like, here's my champ just like flexing super hard. Alakazam just throws him into a wall. Okay. Now we're down here. Yes, this is a psychic, and I'm going to make this a Gothyon instead. Rhythm Heaven. I can't give you physical Karate Joe. I can only give you digital Karate Joe. Here's just the MP2 file of the Karate Joe songs. Nice. You know, I'm not really a person who does rhythm games often. Not because I don't like them, just because I'm bad at them. I am bad at rhythm games. But part of me kind of wants to do the new Rhythm Heaven game coming out solely because of the RPG mode that's in it. I wouldn't do the actual Rhythm Heaven. I would probably just stream doing the RPG campaign it has, because I think that'd just be funny. It's like the best Rhythm Heaven game ever. It has an RPG mode in it. You putting on the pressure, I'm putting on the aura. Aura sphere. I just aura farm, just explode them. Why is there an MP6 video player? No clue. No clue. We are the Mew Mew. Suddenly we wake up in Deltarune. I mean, there are worse universes you could wake up in, you know? In fact, speaking on terrible universes to live in, I've been watching Sentenced to Be a Hero recently, and I think I have found an anime world that's worse than Berserk. Like, I think I have. I think I have found the anime world that's worse to live in than Berserk. Like, if you don't know, first of all, I'd actually recommend Sentenced to Be a Hero. It's a newer anime. It has 12 episodes currently because it's only one season, but it has a really good art style and an incredible story. But so I would definitely recommend it, but the whole premise is that basically the world is under siege by a mysterious plague called the Demon Blight, and the monsters it creates and infects, and like the demon lords that spread it. And while there is a military of the whole and a church with its own holy knights, they are pretty much worthless against it, and their best method are heroes. But the problem is, hero in this world means basically a war criminal, or someone who is getting too close to learning the truth about something, so they were arrested so that they could keep a conspiracy concealed. So the whole thing is kind of like you learning about this mystery going on in the background while seeing just how utterly scuffed the world is. Like, I definitely recommend it. Also, this is not that good of a matchup, but it's not the worst. Tom Scott. Suddenly, Deltarune, Garden of Hopes and Dreams plays. That is, like, Garden of Hopes and Dreams is a great theme. Okay. I don't think that Altaria has anything that can hurt me too badly, so I think I'm good to do another Thunderbolt. Oh, well, here's Dragon Breath. This shouldn't hurt that bad. Yeah, no, that's nothing. That's barely anything. Suddenly, flowery. It's like, why is there an anime cutscene all of a sudden? You know what I just realized? I have killed, like, we tried to get an Onyx twice, and both times they died. That's a secret boss fight, but there's just 5 more Mew Mew. Like, oh no, we are the Mew, oh no, we're all pink. Also, oh no. Okay, that's fine, I can live a dig from a Gabite. Like, it's strong, but it's not overly strong. Right. Flowery music with 10 flowery dialogue voice lines. Hey there, buddy. Like, just all voice lines like that. Just, like, Hate to leave ya. Oh, nope. I need another max repel. Okay, this old man, he's fine to be against, but I'm gonna use Anubis instead. Actually, do I even need to be here? Hey there, buddy. Hey there, Glue. Here comes San Francisco. Was that one of his lines? I don't remember. Just checking if this is... No, actually, this isn't the way to go. I can skip the old man. Wait. No, I can't. Never mind. I misread the map. Alright. I can sense that your Pokemon have a lot of trust in you. Oh, push the wrong button. You and your Pokemon, you seem to be aglow. Oh, also, as a heads up, I think Flower has a voice line. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't pay attention to a lot of his voice lines. Just the fact that he was an anime prince. But also, meant to bring up, there will not be a Deltarune there will be a Deltarune stream. There will not be an Eyes of Heaven stream this week because I've had to postpone the D&D campaign so much. We're also going to be trying something new with the campaign this time. It's still going to be the same storyline. There's just going to be something new we're going to be trying. So, just letting you know, there will not be an Eyes of Heaven stream this week because we've been postponing the campaign too long. I think there's a Flower voice line of him saying, "Here I come, San Francisco." I don't know. I honestly have not been paying attention to the voice lines. I've just been paying attention to just everything else. And hoping that we get an anime cutscene again. Dio. Zawardo takes your wallet. I have seen that clip. I have seen that Devante the One clip. Like, I have seen that. Like, hey, Devante, let me try this new technique on you. Zawardo suddenly just robs him of, like, the 500 $1 bills he had in his pockets. Right. I love how every Eberron D&D campaign stream has just been the thumbnail we made. Okay, that's because it's actually been taking a bit of time to get the new one up. I honestly might change, because we are planning on a thumbnail for the Eberron series. It's just been taking a little longer. Oh, I went the wrong way. I had to fight this old man just to get the right way, and then I go the wrong way. Oh, and also, that NPC right there blocking a gate, that is a National Dex area that we will not be able to touch on for a long time. Nope. Didn't want to use Rock Climb, I wanted to use Slime. Also, if I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure Rock Climb is only in HM in the Sinnoh games. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Rock Climb is used anywhere else. Like, I don't know if it's used... Like, let me actually check that again. Like, I'm pretty sure it's only used in the Sinnoh games. You know, Side Battle... Oh, no. Also Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Oh, right, because that's how you do Silver Mountain. Yeah, okay. But that's really it. and then they stop it ever existing in later games. Except for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, where they kind of had to bring it back. But yeah. Like, the thumbnails are funnily out of place. Yeah, because we are planning on it. We are like having a thumbnail made in the background. It's just not been as high a priority compared to other stuff in the back, compared to other like things we've been working on. Dio. So turns out someone already defeated Dio's sentence. Like, that's actually kind of interesting. Like, a stand that attacks the very sentences you create. I don't know how that would work in a battle, but that'd be interesting. It's like, my stand attacks sentences. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, what would that even accomplish? And Ice Beam. I also love how the Dragon Tamer class... First of all, this is the only game where it exists, but I love how Dragon Tamer just looks like a Dracula ripoff instead of some, like, Final Fantasy Dragon Lord. It's like, I want dragon types to be better offensively. That's why I like it here. I get to battle tough trainers like you. Why can't dragon type be better offensively? Can we get at least like one more Pokemon type to be super effective against? Like, come on. My stand affects literature. Even the words you speak, I can manipulate them in any way. Okay, in that regard, I could see that if you would explain the stand that way, that's better. Still love how the first stream I was in was the most viewed with 213 views. That is fun. Like, that is kind of nice. Although, honestly, it's stuff like this that I like being a streamer. It's not necessarily the popularity. I'd like to be more popular, but honestly, it's just talking with people. That's the reason why I wanted to be a streamer, so I wouldn't feel as, like, alone, so I could just talk to people more. And this is it. This is kind of what I wanted. And I'm happy. Okay. Pokemon League. This is probably going to be a shorter stream. So... hang on. Where is the... oh, here. Alright. Technically, we could have gotten another encounter outside, but it'd all have been Dupe's Claws. Unless I had a Super Rod. But I don't. Well, actually, even with a good Rod, there's a chance I could have gotten a Remoraid, but that's a really worthless Pokemon. So... what, there is one more thing we're going to do, and then I'm going to end the stream. So it'll be a bit of a shorter stream, but still. I know one way we could extend it, but you'll see what I mean later. Alright, just checking to make sure the Pokemon I've got out in front is safe to use, and yes it is. But... also, I love this, like, glowing pathway. I think Heart Gold Soul Silver still has the best Pokemon League building. Like, the whole golden palace aesthetic, I think, looks really nice. But when it comes to the layout of, like, the of the, like, Elite Four, like, how you encounter the rooms, the best there is still Unova's with, like, the Colosseum look, with, like, the 4 towers you enter and ascend in, and then, like, going down the elevator to the giant staircase, and that's where you fight the champion, I think was just really nice. 50 streams, 50 streams after I started streaming was the one I was in, maybe. Alright, Nova, stand. You can alright. Here we go. Hold it! Don't go off without me! You're challenging the Pokemon League, aren't you? That's why I'm here, too. Let's see who's more worthy of making the challenge with a battle. Our last battle against our rival, Akechi. Like, he never died at the end of Persona 5 Royal. I guess spoilers if you've never played Persona 5 Royal. But the first one it was the Paper Mario Origami King Episode 8. Origami King. One of the first games I 100%ed on this channel. Alright. Ice Beam the Staraptor. Oh, you're U-turning. Okay, so I'm not dealing with the Staraptor right away. Please. Okay. Oh, wait! This is fine! I'm using Ice Beam. Do I just kill the Torterra right away? With Gastrodon's Ice Beam? Because it's ×4 effective. There goes his strongest Pokemon. You can talk trap your opponent with their own words, and you can use any words on any book nearby, and certain words will affect the user or the opponent. Oh, so kind of like Reverb. But it also affects you emotionally. That actually is kind of a cool concept. Alright, I don't want to do Anubis because Snorlax does know Earthquake. Unfortunately, he was the only one with the fighting type move. Agathion will be hit by a Crunch, which would actually be too dangerous. Same with Sorosha. Captain Kidd could survive an Earthquake, so I think I'll have to use him. And it has immunity, so I can't poison it, so Poison Jab's out of the way. So I think I just need to... First stream I did was a Pokemon Scarlet Nuzlocke. Also not true. The first... Well, it wasn't. Like, technically the Nuzlocke itself wasn't the first stream. It was just in the Nuzlocke that I did the first stream when I did a shiny hunt. Also, one of the unique healing stands is that... Well, so long... It can heal... Is the unique healing stand as well, so long as you have the right words. Or it could be devastating to all people. That's terrifying to think. Like, it's a stand that could, like, wipe out an entire city, or it could heal a lot of people, so long as you have, like, the right words. Like, and it doesn't just work with, like, one word or another. Like, to balance it out, you need, like, either a full-on sentence, or you need to make, like, a haiku or a poem. Like, something a bit more complicated. Right. Heracross, switch out. Like the bane of my team's existence. I can't use Mothman. It has Rock Slide. That's a little too risky. It has Night Slash, so it'd be too dangerous to send in Sorosha. I mean, the Night Slash still. Oh god, have I found the Pokemon that walls my team? Do I just need to get lucky? I think I just need to be lucky. What is the safest option? Anubis could get hit with a close combat. Slime has nothing super effective. Well, actually, it doesn't have anything super effective against him. Watch me lose my mind. That was a stream I prefer not to think about. That was one of my older streams before I had gotten my actual, like, flow to myself. So I prefer not to think of that one. Close combat. It is dangerous, but if I can live it, the next hit won't do as much damage. Okay. Yeah, so it's just lowering defense and special defense. Oh, no, it doesn't reduce damage. It reduces defense. Okay. That's still scary, but that means that the Surf will do more damage than initially. So... Okay. I am going to go into Agathion. Let me try something. I just had an idea. How did you predict a Night Slash? How did you predict a Night Slash? Oh, I live it. It's fine. It has a chance to critical hit, but I think... I outspeed. Nice. Okay. That actually scared me. Since they're reviving just a lot more work. There's a lot more... Yeah, I get that. Keep Talking Nobody Explodes episode 1 with Finley Fiction. Yeah, we stopped that series a while ago to make room for the... Just because it was just not being as, like, entertaining to either of us. But on the bright side... Oh, wait. This probably was a bad idea. Do I live a crunch? Do I live a crunch? Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I read it. Same thing with the reviving, you just need a lot more words. That makes sense. It has Brick Break. Ice Fang 2. Once again, slime is my safest thing. It's definitely going to go for a crunch, though. So I think if I go into... Well, actually, I could heal first. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to... heal a Gothyon, see how much a crunch will do, because that's definitely what it's going to do. In the 30-minute Hollow Knight episode 0. Yeah, he's no longer Onyx the Raccoon, he changed his channel name. But that one was a fun one. Okay, I live it, I'm fine. I'm very paranoid because this is the end game, and I don't want to, like, take too many unnecessary risks. So, Thunderbolt... So I could also do a lot more stuff like rewriting things, but that's the funny part. You can't rewrite your history whenever you do it. Only others and objects and things around you. That makes sense. Like, you can't fix your own past, but you can probably do it to other people. Okay, going into the Rapidash. The only Pokemon left now are just his Staraptor and his Rapidash. Honestly... I think the safest thing is to just go... I think my smartest move is just go into Slime and heal it. It's supposed to be Hollow Knight and that's FNAF. That was an interesting one. Basically, what happened there was... I was originally going to do Hollow Knight. I was going to do it on Steam. But the problem is, for some reason, even though I was... Like, when I was playing with controller, I couldn't open my menu. I couldn't, like, open up my inventory. I could pause, but I couldn't open up my inventory. So I had to, like, get it on... I had to play it on a different system instead. And even though I had it on Switch, I wanted to see if I could have gotten the Platinum Trophy, so I did it on PlayStation. So instead, I just played Five Nights at Freddy's, because I do still have that. And Surf. Benny the Dark Revival. That was one of my slower series. That was still a fun one. And so, and I did still enjoy Dark Revival. Okay, now I definitely need to switch. It has U-turn. So it may be best if I just go... Excuse me. I mean, probably still just my Rotom. So I just need to heal Rotom. And then enough Thunderbolts will kill it. And then we'll have survived a Catchy. I fully believe in this last one. I have no reason to freak out. Like, Intimidate doesn't matter. I'm a special attacker. I do, however, need to Hyper Potion. And then there were no views on Sonic Frontiers Episode 8. That was still when I was starting out. Like, that wasn't when I was still, like, new with streaming, so I didn't have, like, the audience I have now. And I was still really unknown. But it never bothered me in that case either when I was starting out, because I always just told myself, just fake it till you make it. Like, just commentate when something random comes to mind. And yeah. Also, that was part of a thing. The reason why I was doing that and also Bending the Dark Revival, there was actually something special with that. There was a reason I was doing those, is because those were games I did when I did recorded content, but I never actually finished. Those were games I never finished, so I was going to finish them in streams. I guess I'm not ready for the Pokemon League if I'm losing to you. Darn it! You watch, though. I'll get tougher and win my way through the Pokemon League, because I'm going to become the champion, the toughest trainer. Joker, you'd better not lose to anyone before me. And then the last stream of the year, that one was a fun one. I don't remember what I did in that one, but yeah. But yeah, I definitely chose the right decision to become a streamer because I really do feel like this is just where I need to be instead. Just talking with people in live time. I can play more games and do a bit more. I just have a bit more like creativity. But I'm actually going to get some potions right now. Specifically, I'm good on hyper potions. I'm going to get myself some full restores. Just 50. In case if I have a moment where I need to heal someone and they have a status condition. And also, if you're wondering how I got all that money, that was from selling rare candies. And then I'm good on everything else. So, did you have anything I could buy that'd be useful? Just balls that I really don't need at the moment. So, I didn't lose a Pokemon, so there's no need for me to replace Sorosha with Uxie or Azelf. So I'm going to save, and this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream, but that's just because I have a good like pacing I can do right now. I did this on episode 8, then next Monday will be the finale where we challenge the Elite Four and Champion, and then I plan on doing a bonus stream where we handle not all post-game content, but we do handle the all the legendary Pokemon plus some mythical events we could have done. So that will be a stream in the future, but once we're done with Elite Four and Champion. So until next time. Well, one more thing is, let me just check my platinum. How I'm gonna be handling it this way is I'm going to be scaling the Pokemon by probably gonna make all my Pokemon probably level either 55 or 60. Probably 60 is the safest move, smartest move. Be pretty balanced, but then I'm still partially under leveled for Cynthia's team. Actually, no, I'd be about on par. Do I want to do 55 so I'm balanced? I may make that a vote I do later. So after this stream, I'll probably... Is there a Wii U emulator? I don't think so. I don't think there's a Wii U emulator because the game has HDMI use. So you don't need an emulator. So if you're going to make a video on a Wii U game, you just simply need to connect it to whatever capture card you're using, and then you're good. So there is not one. Pretty sure emulators are just used for either consoles that don't have an HDMI. Oh, that's it. Just for consoles that don't have HDMIs. What's the word I'm thinking on? Handhelds. So usually these look like handhelds. But either way, with all of that said and done, well, actually, first, there is actually one more thing I can do to extend the stream a bit. Let's take a little bit of time. Well, actually, no, I can do this at the end of this. I can do that at the end of the stream. But either way, until next time, everybody. Nope, wrong one. I'll be ending today's stream right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Comment down below so this helps me connect with you guys. Like the video so there's more of what you want to see. Share the video so more people know this channel even exists. And don't forget to hit that bell so you know when I go live. Don't forget to join the Discord, link in the description below. If you don't have Discord or don't want to, I also have a community tab open on my channel page for subscribers only. Until next time, see ya guys. Chat knows the bell. Wait, I could go louder. That was it. Gotta end a stream on a loud bell. Quote me.